Hello Virgo, welcome to this reading. My name is Zane and we are going to be taking a look at the current energy for the sign of Virgo for the middle of February. Now Virgo, do keep in mind that this is a general reading, so take the messages as they resonate, drop the ones that do not, and also check out your sun, moon, and rising signs. Now Virgo, I do not offer personal readings, so if you get a message from someone, that is not me, that's somebody impersonating me. Please do keep that in mind. Please do not get scammed. I also do exclusive content on my Instagram, so if that's your thing, definitely give me a follow there. But with all of that said, let's go ahead and see what we have here for you. Having a hard time shuffling. Now, just a small percentage of the people who watch my content are actually subscribed, and so if you watch my videos regularly and you've not yet hit the subscribe button, please do consider doing that. It really helps my channel grow in a big way. Same is true if this is just the first time that you are watching me. All right, so let's go ahead and make sure everything's in view here. We'll be doing a pyramid spread for you, if you were curious. So, all right, let me go ahead and put this right here and we'll get right into it. All right, so some of you are in the dark about something here, and I do think that this is testing your patience a little bit. This could be related to a relationship. This could also be related to a job situation. I bring in messages for both love and romance as well as career and finance. So it really depends on what you're kind of working through at this time. But your overall message here for this middle of the month is the Seven of Cups. Seven of Cups talks about being overwhelmed potentially by the amount of choices and options available. The good news is when you get the Seven of Cups is that you have a lot of choices, you have a lot of things to, a lot of options to go down, a lot of roads to go down, a lot of things to choose from when you get the Seven of Cups. And so that's definitely a positive meaning with this card. Now the thing is though, because of the amount of things, events, situations on your plate, it can lead to maybe stress, overwhelming, confusion even. Seven of Cups comes forward when perhaps there is confusion at play as well here, especially as you have something like the moon, which we'll get into more here. I feel like you are not clear. I feel like there's something that you are not clear on here, Virgo. And we'll see I'll be very interested to see how we clarify this reading, but right now there's a feeling of being left in the dark here. Now in the past, you have the 8 and the 9 of Wands. So this is interesting because these cards come one after the other, 8 into 9, obviously. And so when I get a situation like that, I always like to say that this means that potentially events in your past here have progressed, okay? Things have moved quickly, I feel like, for you, because the 8 of Wands is a card of quickness. It is a card of swift energy. It does say that potentially there is news coming into you from a distance. This could be in the form of phone calls, letters, emails, texts, anything like that. It could be represent social media in general, socializing from a distance, just in general. It can also represent long distance relationships, maybe meeting somebody on a vacation or something like that. It could also say that some of you are thinking about traveling in the past. I'm just not getting anything about travel. There's just an element of distance here associated and swift energy. Now the thing is, you have the 9 of Wands with that as well. 9 of Wands is about really needing to persevere through a problem, through a situation. I do think that you will end up doing this. What I feel like right now is it's a little cloudy in the moment on how you will do that. But the 9 of Wands says the worst thing you could do right now is give up, because you are literally at the end of right in the front of the finish line. You are about to cross the finish line when you get the 9 of Wands. And so it says persevere. It could also be a defensive, this person's in a defensive stance. They may be a little bit shy and timid as well. So it's almost like something has happened very quickly and now you're confused. And in the future here, you have this Moon card as well as the King of Cups. Now the Moon is interesting because this can refer to fears, typically subconscious fears in your life, but it may say that something is not as it appears. There's like a cloudy sort of darker, and I don't mean dark as in like negative or like, doom dark, but as in like you can't really see in the dark as well as you can see in the light, right? And so there's a sort of cloudy energy here with the moon in that something is not clear, something is not as it appears. And it can say that you are perhaps fearful about something, especially because you have the Nine of Wands, which could represent fears or, again, just defensive energy. The King of Cups is potentially the person that is causing this fear. We could be referring to this person here, this King of Cups. Doesn't matter what gender they are. This is just a masculine energy. In tarot, there are no genders here, so it's just at least the way I read, and so it's just masculine and feminine energies. And so this King of Cups could be somebody who's leads from their heart. They could be emotionally intelligent, and if it's not a person that we're dealing with here, what the cards are saying is the way forward is for you to be like the King of Cups, like this person you're sitting in water, and to be like the King of Cups and maybe rein in some sort of emotions or emotional feeling at this time to the best of your ability. And the King of Cups is equipped and adept at handling emotional situations. The moon can also represent an emotionally charged situation. So let's start to move up the pyramid here and see what we have. So you have the Empress, the King of Pentacles, the Four of Cups, and the Queen of Cups. Okay, so for some of you, what could be going on is this could be around your relationship here. For sure, some of you could be. The reason being is, like, if you're in a relationship already, with the Queen and the King of Cups are counterparts, right? And so this could be referring to the relationship that you're already in. Some of you are potentially bored about something here. As you have this Four of Cups, this person is sitting under a tree and they are not really moving forward. This represents being sort of bored and apathetic with your life, thinking about the cups, the three cups of the past, and not realizing that there's an alternative solution right in front of you that you may be missing out on. It does say be careful that you do not miss out on something here. And if you're single, I would say be careful that you do not miss out on a potential partnership with somebody as you have the King and the Queen of Cups together. Now, if you're in your career, if you're here for career situations, there's something that you're in the dark about. Okay, there's something that you don't understand here, and I would be very careful of not allowing your mind to go to a place where you may, create stories about the way something is, or go into like some level of boredom here around your career. Some of you may just want a change in your career. Okay, so that may be very possible, and it may mean because there's just like something going on with the office or something like that here with the Seven of Cups, the Moon, and the Four of Cups together. You do have this Empress and the King of Pentacles, which is very good energy. The Empress is the most abundant card in the tarot. It's all about resourcefulness, having abundance and being able to sort of nurture something into existence in your life. It's also about fertility, and you can say that you are fertile with amazing ideas that could generate your abundance. And so it's also associated with the planet Venus, which is about love and beauty, as well as luxury and wealth. And so it's a very good card to get. The King of Pentacles is somebody who is also sort of achieving a high status in their career. It's also somebody who is interested in building an empire, especially when combined with the Empress, right? And so, this person's focused on wealth and, acquiring the good things in life. And they do that by having healthy routines. Some of you, I feel like there's maybe you've been in a rut maybe recently here with the Four of Cups and the King of Pentacles. Some of you are going to start to change that. Let's see what else we have. We have the Two of Wands. You have the Justice card and the High Priestess. Okay. I mean, this is just confirmation after confirmation. Okay, there's a lot of confluence around this idea of something being murky, something not being clear. Okay, the High Priestess here is emerging from water. Okay, as you see. The thing is, with the High Priestess, this is somebody who may reveal secrets. Okay, this could be something that is hidden knowledge coming to the surface. all right, here. And so there may be, it even says that there may be something withheld from you. What I like about this is, as you have the Justice card, this is a card of karma. And it says that there's a natural sort of equilibrium at play here. The universe will balance everything out, right? And it's the idea that the karmic scales are balancing out and tipping in your direction. And so when you get this energy here of intuition, of emotions, of something being confusing, I think the High Priestess showing up here is saying, oh, you're going to get an understanding here in the future of whatever it is that you're not clear on. It feels even esoteric maybe, because the High Priestess can represent esoteric knowledge. You do have the Two of Wands as well, which is really needing to choose between two paths or two options, maybe even being at a fork in the road. But something's about to be clear to you. Let's see what that might be here. So you have the Ten of Cups and the Eight of Swords. Yeah, I mean, geez. This is, I don't even know how to describe it. This is a crazy message of confirmation after confirmation. Talk about not being able to understand or not being able to see. This person's blindfolded. Okay, so it's more message here, an even deeper message here around needing to acquire clarity in some ways. And I don't think you really need to try hard. I think what you need to do is, I can't tell you what to do, but I think what the cards are saying here is work through whatever feelings of boredom might be coming in and recognize that there are good times ahead. The Ten of Cups is a card of total happiness coming into your life. It's the full manifestation of the Suit of Cups, indicating that you, at the end of the day, you will be truly happy. Let's see what this is. It's the Lovers. Okay, very nice. I love to see that for you. So this is, the Lovers is, this can refer to deep relationships and partnerships with other people. Of course, this can be love relationships, but if you're not here for love, this is potentially about an important choice that you have to make in your life. So some of you are really looking for perspective, and look at this. You have the Page of Cups here on the bottom. This is about, for some of you, this is about, is someone interested in me? Or you have an important choice to make, like, am I going to start dating this person? Or do I want to spend more time with this person? Or is this person the one? Like, there's a lot of, I think, conversations that are going to be had between you and another person. And yeah, this is exciting. So thank you so much for being here. If you enjoyed this, hit that like button, subscribe. Really appreciate you. Take care, and I will see you in the next reading.